All right. Sorry about that. That's the latest I've ever been on a stream, isn't it? I pretty much everything that could have gone wrong, I think went wrong. Hopefully my audio is actually working. I'll find out in a moment. In the 13 minutes it takes for me to say this. All right, it's working. Great. Yeah, so apologies for that. I just can't seem to get an audio interface on this computer that works with OBS in any way that is predictable. Like every now and then it'll work, but not really that well. And yeah, like getting ACO and my microphone working at the same time. Right now everything's running through the same channel. I usually have noise suppression. I usually have really good RTX noise suppression. Not today, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. I feel like that's either like a cool or offensive thing to say. Anyway. So, all right, let's read through these comments. Let's see how things are going. Today's been an interesting day on this channel, hasn't it? All right. Yes, so Joe Rogan was in the thumbnail for no particular reason at all. I just put him in there because I don't know why. I don't really like Joe Rogan at all. If you follow me on Twitter, you know that I kind of think he's a douchebag. So I used to. I'm one of those people who used to listen to the Joe Rogan Experience all the time when I was, in like the early first 100 episodes. And then, when things got Jordan Peterson-y, and, just basically as he started getting a little bit more Fox Newsy. I guess that's what he's like, a cool Fox News guy now, to me. You're up to, you can decide whatever you like about Joe Rogan. But the biggest offense that Joe Rogan has done to me is his sportscasting. His quality of UFC commentating has just tanked. It's like he just went up with the weed, dedicated 100% of his time to his podcast and comedy career and selling supplements career, which is fine. Totally. He could do whatever he wants. But the UFC absolutely should fucking fire him. Like, he's so bad. He like mansplains what's going on to the other commentators who are usually professional fighters, like seasoned ones, like Dominic Cruz or Daniel Cormier, like people who have been champions, and he usually just explains to them what's going on in the fight when he's, barely even paying attention to it. So anyway, yeah, but I feel like not that many people are fans of MMA on my stream, so I'll leave that alone. What do we have to talk about today? Okay, so I see something about Bitwig. I have the new Bitwig, and I think it came out, the new Bitwig, or I may have just broken an NDA or something. I have a copy of Bitwig that would be of great importance to some people who are Bitwig fanatics. I'm not sure I'm allowed to do it yet. I was thinking about doing it today. I was thinking about asking, but they wanted a heads up because they want to do a free license giveaway type thing. And honestly, it's a lot to take in for one stream. Like, I feel like that the Bitwig stream is more likely going to be a good, like, I'm going to have to get the whiskey down here. We're going to have to take a good 4 hours. It's going to be a night. And today, this week, after doing this Outlaw Ocean video, I do not want to do a 4-hour in-depth stream. I want to play around with some modules. Okay, so, and as far as the video that came out today, Ian Urbina, he's blocking a lot of people on Twitter in the last couple hours. A lot of people are saying, I've gotten a lot of messages where people are saying I was too nice to him. My vibe is to be as objective as possible and try and see things from everybody's angle. Otherwise, that video would just be me screaming about something. I had to play devil's advocate to some extent, not only because it's better for the world, it's better for the universe to play devil's advocate. It just like in that role, it's if somebody gets mugged, it's not good to walk up to them and be like, maybe his family needed some money. But I think in a situation like that, I think it's good to be like, all right, well, how did we get here? How did Ian get to this point? Because I don't think that he was just, I don't think anybody's like, I'm going to fuck over a bunch of musicians. I think it had a route, and it's good to identify those things. Secondly, I did respect the guy, and I did like the guy when I spoke to him on the phone. And, another thing that I got, a lot of people have come out saying that they were either in the process of, they were thinking about doing his Outlaw Ocean or his Noam Chomsky project, and are now, very happy that they got, which touches me a whole lot. I'm really glad that the video actually, immediately has already had that impact where it like stopped other people from being taken advantage of. And on the other side, a lot of artists who felt stupid, who felt like they misunderstood something, like they didn't really get it. And, they fell for a common industry trap. And this isn't a common industry trap. This is everything that you saw in that video, everything I described you in that video is not normal. That I believe, I can't say if it is or not because I'm not an attorney or a judge or a jury or anything, but I believe that it's fraud, right? I believe that it's deception and fraud. And so that's a good question. I feel like referring to him as Noam is really weird. So I'm just going to say Mr. Chomsky. I don't know if I think Mr. Chomsky is aware to some extent. I assume that he's probably been told a different version of events from the one that I told in my video. I doubt that Ian was like, hey, we could make a bunch of money off of Spotify streams and music licensing without having to do anything. But I do think that it is bold and ironic to be like exploiting capitalism in Noam Chomsky's name. I think that's a little wherever your politics land, you can probably agree that that's kind of a, ridiculous thing to do. But yeah, I just hope that he releases those licenses. And I think that there's a lot of things in that video that I didn't say, and a lot of things that I didn't share because some of it is confidential information with, other parties and stuff. And other stuff is just simply like not totally related to the music licensing part. And so I think that like, I told myself I wasn't going to talk about this in the stream, but I feel like it's inevitable because it's like kind of blowing up on Twitter and on my own channel right now. But I think that like, if I were him, I would probably, if I were him, I would think that the easiest route to getting back to being a well-respected, talented journalist that is being hired and that is not in any legal trouble would probably be to just give those licenses back to the artists and let them upload it, whether they say it's their own thing and take the samples out, or whether they say that it's or leave the samples in, or whether they say, oh, this is, I enjoyed the book, so this is my release and I'm collecting all the royalties and releasing it on my own and updating my own artist page with my newest release information. So, I mean, me giving him the benefit of the doubt is that I don't know if that's giving him the benefit of the doubt. I think that's just seeing it for what it is. As far as the FBI, all that stuff, I don't think that would happen from this, Spotify music licensing thing. I'm not an attorney. I'm not the type of person to ever report anybody to any. I mean, this is going to sound weird, but this is just like personal thing. I never call the cops. I never rat people out. to police, law enforcement, anything like that. Like, I was just raised to never ever do that, to never talk to police, anything like that. Like, somebody would have to be, Ian would have to be like on top of a child, punching the child in the face, and I would have to be behind bars somehow, not able to physically stop him. Then I'd call 911 and call the police and be like, yo, you got to arrest this guy. But no, I'm not going to go to the feds or anything like that. I don't think that that's a case. But again, I do think that there are some things that, you know, that I've not said in my video that could very well lead to that. Yeah. And so I understand. I think like my biggest thing that I want people to walk away with is that you're still a creator. You're still a musician. You can be as powerful as you want to be with that. Like, that's something beautiful that you have. And like what he did with this whole scam is not beautiful. And he doesn't sleep well at night, and he doesn't feel good about any of it. You know, like when he sees his royalties coming in, who knows how much money he's made off this, but when he sees his royalties coming in, it's not like when we see our royalties coming in, even if they're small or big or whatever they are, we see them coming in, we go, holy shit, we did this ourselves. Like, nobody in this chat is on a big record label. Like, we all did it on our own. And that's so cool, right? That's so awesome. Like, we just wanted to do something. And so we fucking did it, and we kept doing it. And now we're making money, and now people are listening to it, and we're contributing to the world, and people are enjoying it. That's amazing. Scamming a bunch of musicians, not amazing. So I don't want to beat him up. I feel bad for the guy, to be honest. Like, it's like, that sucks that's going to be your legacy. After all this amazing journalism, after you've traveled around the world by sea, this is what you're doing now. You're like tricking Noam Chomsky into like being involved with your music licensing scheme. Fuck. Like, wow, that's a pretty big slope. So anyway, yeah, whatever. That's great. I hope that, I would really like for the New York Times, I mean, part of me hopes that the New York Times at least has a phone call with him. DistroKid, everybody in this chat, if you're interested in this, you should be tagging DistroKid and letting them know. Some things I can't say, but DistroKid is about to have a whole lot to do with this, and I don't think they understand what it is. And I think they would want to, because otherwise there's going to be some fallout, just as there's fallout on New York Times. So, yeah, anyway. Yeah, so, and if anybody wants to write music for that video to help promote it, I'll let you keep 50% of your own royalties. How does that sound? After expenses. You have to pay for, like, the camera and all the setup and stuff. Okay, and what else? What else is in it? What else could we talk about that's in the news before patching? Omicron, that's been the other thing I've been bitching about. That in my brain, I've been angry about Ian Urbina and Omicron. No, I'm not angry at. I guess I'm angry at Omicron. Like, fuck you, Omicron. I think I'm angry at the media. It's been a little crazy. Like, every time I open the news, it's like we haven't really learned to be patient with data, have we? Anyway, so that's my week. A grumpy week. Yeah, I was just finally looking into some of the Omicron stuff, and I don't know. I'm so mad when I look at the news, because it's just a bunch of may, might, could. Like, it's all these all these keywords that you want to look out for that are just like creating insane levels of panic when it's not necessarily merited yet. And yeah, anyway. Yeah, I think I think the Omicron, I think one interesting thing that like no media seems to really be reporting on is that Omicron is like Delta, right? Delta is like the Cadillac of COVID. It's such a good mutation or series of mutations of the virus. It's monoclonal mutation, right? So it's like this amazing mutation, and it's going to be hard to beat. Like, it's going to be really hard to beat. And if Omicron does this, people are thinking, oh, it has way more mutations, as 31 mutations or something like that. So therefore, it's not like there's a tower of mutations and the highest one wins. Like, mutations can also damage a virus. And when a virus, when an RNA-based virus like this, when it gets to the point of Delta, like, any mutations past that are more likely to damage it than to help it. And so it gets exponentially more difficult for the virus to evolve. And so that's why it's like, okay, so Omicron is definitely something to be watching out for, but the way that people are acting right now in the media and stuff is just insane to me. Like, I'm just like, have we not learned from like every other variant, every other might be dangerous variants, a cause of concern by the World Health Organization? And I'm not saying this is like an anti-vaxxer or like calm down about COVID person. Like, I think we should take it seriously, but yeah, that's just where we are. That's just where I'm at every time I read the news. It's driving me crazy because, yeah, it's like, yeah, this might be a cause of concern. And the worst case scenario, realistically, like, obviously we could have some post-apocalyptic crazy thing, but the worst case scenario, realistically, is that Omicron is more transmissible than Delta and actually has a higher viral load than Delta, which is pretty scary, right? But like, as long as we keep our vaccinated numbers going up, which we inevitably will, even if it's slowly, then it just then it fully transforms COVID into an endemic, which is where we have to get our COVID shot once a year or, risk being ill by it in a way that probably will not be anywhere nearly as severe as it was in 2020. Anyway, so that's sorry, I'm going to read some of these comments. Yeah, it's just like, it's so silly now when you think about something like this and you think about all the places where we read the news about COVID and how much incentive there is for us to be terrified. Yeah, it's just, but it's I would say like the most interesting part about it. Well, first of all, our data set's fucked, right? Like we have, it just kind of spiked up all of a sudden in South Africa, who we should be thanking for actually doing like genotype testing, like when we have not, somehow we haven't caught it. And it's here. It's been here. It's been here before we even named it. It's been in Europe before we even named it. I don't even, and it's so funny because now I'm seeing all the data, like it showed up in Minnesota, it showed up in New York, it showed up here. It's like, well, it's been here. It's like, this is absolutely nonsensical to have a news story saying it showed up anywhere. Like, it's been in the US, it's been around the world, it's in Iceland, it's all over the place. And South Africa has been, yeah, good on them for doing genotype testing. Let's definitely punish them by like banning all travel, even if testing exists. So anyway, I thought I saw a question. Michael Bauer, since most mutations are deleterious, wouldn't those that are persistent be the 0.000 whatever 1% that are helpful to the virus? No, not necessarily, right? Because like you have these different demographics, like in South Africa, in Africa in general, I think in Africa like 2% of people are vaxxed, like some sad 6%, maybe some sad level of vaccination is going on there. And in South Africa, I still think it's low. It's like 20, right? Something like that. I mean, these are numbers that like I read when skimming through a paper like, a couple weeks ago. So we know that it is that South Africa is much different in terms of herd immunity or natural or vaccinated herd immunity than something that we would have in the U.S. And in the U.S. here, everybody's saying, no, I don't want the vaccine, and pushing them away, and they're spoiling. And then places like South Africa are begging for them. So, but to like answer your question, from my understanding of it, is that the first thing to note, and this is just like from my research brain, like not my emotional reaction brain, but my research brain. The first thing to ask is like, okay, well, how different is South Africa than here? Like, we know the climate is different right now. I know that in most African countries and South Africa, there is a much, much lower population of people over the age of 65, right? So that's a third world thing, and that is a definite African thing, right? So most people have either left or died. And so that means that you have less people at high risk. And so like one of the big news stories I saw was a South African doctor saying, I've seen this many patients with Omicron variant detected in them, and all were mild. And it's like, okay, but this is still nonsensical information. It means nothing. This is one doctor in one region in an area that like how many people are obese in South Africa in comparison to the United States? How many cases of diabetes do you have? There's like I said, there's way more people over the age of 65 in the United States and Europe than there is in South Africa. So first of all, it's like, what if that mutation has any difference in viral load, then this would be a big lapse in data that we're not going to learn anything from South Africa. Transmissibility, we're still at a place where it still could be super spreader events, where it's not necessarily, because like people are looking at I've seen some media agencies like quoting charts where it's like, you had a 2% positive rate a month ago, and now it's a 20% positive rate in testing. And it's like, okay, yeah, but that's a super spreader event. Like, that's normal. Delta did that. Like, that's just COVID. Like, and again, I'm not saying like I don't want to be the guy in 6 months after fucking Mad Max happens and Omicron has wiped out the population. I don't want to be the guy who's like, oh, I totally thought it would be nothing. But it's like, calm the fuck down, everybody. This is like, let's just like wait for the data and then make smart decisions and get vaccinated as much, get vaccinated and boosted if we want. Anyway, so, yeah, that's where I'm at. There are a lot of pills to take. Isn't the red pill, doesn't that mean you're an incel? I think that's like an incel pill or something. Yeah. Okay, so we got the Omicron thing out of the way. We got the E-Interbina thing out of the way. Now I guess it's just time to play with, finally, VCV Rack 2.0. So if some of you remember, I already did this VCV Rack 2.0, but it was like VCV Rack 2.0 fucking No Man's Sky alpha version. And there was a whole bunch of work that needed to be done. Let's start from scratch here. There's a whole bunch of work that needed to be done with the modules for them to work with it. Like, you had to like install them manually, and then they wouldn't work with the incremental updates, and it was a big pain in the ass. And so we just opened up VCV 1.0 after about 10 minutes and was just like, never mind. But now, apparently, oh, that's interesting. I just opened up a repeater by... Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. So I guess all the modules work now. So the first thing we should do, see, now this is my research brain and not my reaction brain. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to look for a VCO, and we're going to look for a VCO that isn't a VCV VCO, like a weird one, and see if that works. And then we know if we have to stick to the, normal things, or if we could use third-party VCOs that haven't been intentionally updated. This might be loud, and I apologize if it is. All right, well, that works. That's good news. Okay, so I believe, now I bought everything. I did not get any of this for free. I'm happy to pay for this. I think that the work that VCV Rack is a great Great little goddamn thing. I thought there would be a new mixer, a new VCV mixer. Is there, or am I crazy? And I also bought VCV drums. Okay, so I don't know. This is bog audio. I'm just going to test this stuff out really fast. In, out. Good. We all work. Okay, wonderful. Cool. Probably read some of this. I actually don't have marbles. What is marbles called in VCV land? Let's play with that. Oh, audible instruments. Which one is it? Random sampler, right? Yeah, I believe that's marbles. Yeah, I haven't played with this that much. Let's just load a VCO of some sort. Don't we have macro oscillator? I gotta admit that I am pretty excited for, I always forget the name. And I can't read it from over here. That new texture synthesizer, the last mutable module to ever come out. Let's go through the mixer first. I'm really excited for that to actually, you know, become... Can we hear this? I don't know if we can. Oh, great. I wonder what the issue is. I am going to listen to my own stream really fast to see if that was... No, you can only hear it through my headphones. All right, great. All right, let's go back to troubleshooting then. Not here. Let's see. This should be part of my ACO input capture. I'm going to mute my mic. All right. We are in OBS hell. All right, ACO input capture properties. Yup, line 1 and 2. So let's maybe get it. Okay, that apparently works. No idea how, but we're good. Okay. Jeez, I almost just patched the, sorry. Sorry, everybody. Dude, one day, like, streaming for audio makers is going to be real, and it's terrible. Alright, let me get a filter really fast. That's something that's not mutable. Let's just use the VCV one. Oh yeah, there are a lot of new modules, aren't there? Well, VCF, that'll do. All right, let's go in to here, out to here, and then let's see how marbles is working. Yeah, so I always thought that marbles was like mutable's answer to maths. But like obviously that and much more. Yeah, I'm not sure what jitter does. Maybe I shouldn't be doing a... Oh yeah, and it has kind of like a Turing machine effect a little bit. Well, I wonder if Befacto works. Whoa, what was that? Did I see a new rampage? Oh, a drunken rampage. I don't know what that is. Okay. So I'm going to play with this on my own time because, you know, I don't want to waste everybody's time here. And then we could put on auto trig, right? Alright, so let's get a clock. Can't really see. Wish I had a Pamela's on here. Alright, it says 120 BPM, and we're running. So just to test this out, let's... Cool. Alright, now maybe we could use a more interesting oscillator. Actually, you know, I feel like the most interesting oscillators are usually the least fun for me. Sometimes you just want to go take it easy, you know? I mean, this one's fun, but let's just go with a nice saw. Sounds weird, dirty. Oh, it's the filter that sounds odd. Okay. Alright, so let's get a quantizer. Do they have a little tag for that? This one will do. And let's get a random source of some sort. Yeah, some of these are just like way too complicated for random. It's like random doesn't need to be this crazy. Although this is interesting. What is this? Proba key. This might... I wonder if there's a module, an actual module like this. This could actually be kind of fun. So I imagine that the clock goes in to the gate, and then the CV goes out to there, and then we hit it. Oh, nice. And we could set probabilities. Okay. That's actually pretty handy. I like that. Cool. I'm going to adjust my pitch really fast. There we go. Okay, and now... Of course, some reverb. I can't go anywhere without my reverb. And hopefully my favorite reverb ever for VCV land works nicely. Does this have sends? Whatever, I got a powerful computer. Yeah. It's crackling. You know, I am very close to making my own reverb for actual modular land. I have like the actual hardware and DSP chips for it. It's just gonna take me a minute. I'm a thirsty boy. I didn't even realize that there was a VST version. Does anybody own the Qubit Nebula version 2? I was thinking about also making a reverb for that. It's nice. Oh yeah, I kind of want to try out the drums. Can I mess with the pulse width of the... Let's give it some Casio vibes. Let's get some LFOs up in here. Oh yeah, I forgot what all this craziness does. I mean, it's not that complicated, I suppose, but... Or is it? What's what? It's like a very ghetto version of the vector synth. Distortion. By the way, my headphones are the AI. Kind of liking them. They're so comfy. Oh my god, they're so lightweight and comfy. I'm digging them. Yeah, I need to try the VST of this plateau, see if it's... That's better. Okay. Let's try and organize things so everybody can see it. I have a habit of always putting things under my head. Alright, so we need some clocking. clock divider, clock multiplier. What is this one? A bunch of clock dividers. I really, really like my TikTok module, and I wish that they had an exact clone of that. This is pretty close though, isn't it? I mean, I guess. This isn't that many, but anyway. Okay, and then some logic would be good. I would like some logic gates, please. There's some standard Dopefer brand. Come on. Sorry, stick my head out completely. Oh, just normal logic, please. Not arithmetic logic. Not flippers. Here we go. This'll do. Okay. Actually, let me copy this. Duplicate, please. All right, and then clock in from there. Let's see how that transpires. Actually, I'm not even sure that this is a good output, is it? Oh, yeah, duh. Should be up here. This is a odd logic module. All right, let's cut this down to 0.5, and then 3 would be good. Now, what's going on with the OR? And OR should be here. Oh, I see. This one was in the wrong one. Oh, I see. This is dumb. Yeah, these logic, I think maybe these logic modules don't work. All right. We gotta have something. Maybe if I just go like with the very basic AND gate, OR gate. All right, this will be more simplified. So let's try the 5. And then 3. And the OR output would be, bear with me. Which one goes into the trigger? And into, well, something's not working. Do they all have to be filled? Well, let's try AND, see if that works. I wish there was some sort of like, yeah, I missed my Dopefer. So the clock in here, could even plop that into directly into AND. Okay, that seems to be working. However, the AND output is not. Oh yeah, maybe these need to be activated. There we go, look at that. very good. Good comment. It's still not helping me much with the... Still not giving me much of an output. At least it's blinking. That's new, isn't it? I don't know if that's the module or if that's... Okay, yeah, so now... There we go. Okay. So, I want something to be more sparse, but I want it to be in big chunks. So we can go like this, and hopefully that works. I think it's very possible that the and... Oh, maybe it just has to go... Yeah, this should be like... I'm very confused. Reset. It's active. Okay, I guess we can only use ors. I don't understand why only A. Huh. Yeah, I'll try out the count modular. I know I just saw it too. Yeah, I'm so very confused because got it. These are multipliers, okay. I thought it was dividing by that much. So let's go to 250. Type in a value. Yeah, what is with this? Go on, give me the 750, please. Alright, so and is just out. Okay. Now we can make this longer. And does this have FM in? Good. We'll make this sound pretty. Might need to put an attenuator there. Interesting. Kind of want an oscilloscope. Visual. It's a lot of options. A lot of them look cool, and I know a lot of them won't actually help me at all. Alright, this one will work. I just want to see what this is outputting. Got it. I like just typing in bass and getting some bass. Am I too low yet? Okay, we're still good. Oh, this has a little filter too. That's how handy. Oh, and a little VCA. Alright, cool. Well, I like the sound of that. Output. Huh. Maybe something that triggers a little more often for now. Okay. And then we can mute these notes. I don't hear much from this here bass. Could also be just a module that hasn't really been optimized yet. I'm kind of scared of that. Alright, we'll give the macro a try then. This is the V-Oct. Ow. Yeah. Beautiful. We're gonna need an attenuator or just a VCA. Quick VCA, quick VCA. So many options. Beautiful. There's one. Where's our gate? Oh yeah, we could probably do something cooler with that gate, like a Euclidean. I thought I had more Euclidean sequencers. That's a lot of sequencers. There we go. That's where we want to be. Alright, so that's our main trigger, and that will go into the output. Right? Yeah, this will go into the input. Oh, I see. That's weird. I like that your dog is being entranced by this. Man, I realize whenever I do this, I realize I'm so just in my own modular, like my actual one. Like I'm just like, what is all this? Yeah, what I really, really would like is a Ornaments and Crime. That'd be really nice. Alright. So let's keep our head up here. Better. Some other gate involved here. Let's get rid of this thing. Oh, I guess. Oh, yeah, right. Actually hook this up to the level here too. Oops, this level. So many options. Just need an envelope. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Well, this should work. Oh, apparently it is. I don't like this ADSR at all. Really? As much length as we could get on this puppy? Next. Let's give me a simple ass ADSR. This'll do. What is with all these weak ass ADSRs? It's like they need an amp. Oh, I tried both. Radical. Yeah, the output of this thing is gross. Oh, there we go. Maybe it's just taking so long to reach end of chain. Alright, fair enough. Hey there, Ilgates. How you doing? Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, Ilgates texted me like last week and was like, "Yo, have you tried the Euro Bureau?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like I have the prototype and the final version and a couple other yeah, and I hooked him up and he's digging it. Sounds like you're digging it a whole lot. Yeah, it's like the most powerful module ever, right? Although I'm going to a dead mall next week, and I am planning, I don't know what to bring yet. I came very close to bringing an Op1, but I was gonna get one from Perfect Circuit, And then I was like, nah, I don't want to be like tied. I don't want to feel obligated. Not that they're dicks or anything. I mean, they're totally nice, but I was just like, I don't want to feel totally obligated to like use it if I don't like it. And so I was like, oh, I'll buy. There was somebody in Atlanta that was selling one, and I was like, oh, I'll just buy it off this guy. And I messaged him, and he was like, oh, I'll pick it up there. And I was like, no, it's fine. I can meet you somewhere. And he was like, no, I insist. I'll pick it up there. And I was like, yeah, no, it's fine. And he just like knew of this channel and just wanted to come over. And I was like, I'm not that okay with that. Like, I don't know, just I don't want people in my house, strange people in my house that are just selling Op Ones on Facebook. Alright, what other reverbs we got? I feel like I haven't checked them all out. Reverb. Supercell, meh. This looks good. Whatever, REI. Looks good. That's a store where I bought shoes from once. There we go. There's some gross reverb. Oh. Hey. If that was in VR, it would have like made me throw up. Oh, this is just Freeverb, isn't it? I know my reverbs. Let's hear it. Yeah, it's just like modified Freeverb. Let's mute these other two and hear it. Yeah. We can still make it sound cool. Sweet. I'm alright with that. Alright, now I want to play with the drums. Let's move this crap over here. I want to see what these VCV drums are all about. Because I paid for them. Actually bought the VCV drum kit. I bought the whole kit and caboodle. Drum, 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 drum. Is there like 2 VCV brands? I thought that they already had the drums. Drum. Am I losing my mind? Weird. I bought the VCV drums, I just don't see them. Apparently there's like a whole drum kit ordeal. Am I missing them? Am I somehow... Huh. Yeah, I don't... I love Imogen. Imogen Heap is brilliant. She's one of my favorite people in the world. I really, really hope to work on something with her at some point. But she is busier than I am, and I'm really busy. Are both these coming out in the right places? Yeah. Oh, okay. Anyway, so I guess I got robbed on the old VCV drums. No, I did download from the library. I thought I did. Well, I guess not. I guess they've just changed that. Well, I'm not gonna reboot the whole thing. Well, who cares? I might as well. Right? I can reboot. It'll stay there. Well, maybe I'll save my session first. Like that could probably be a smart move. String VCV drums. I probably have to reboot, don't I? Not reboot. Yeah, alright, fine, I'll do that. I just saved anyway. VCV Rack Pro. Uh-oh. Getting a FL Studio ACO error. I didn't even think I had that installed. Huh, this is not working out. Ah, goody. Alright. Alright, let's maybe run as administrator. Maybe that would help. Couldn't initialize rendering in shared mode from VCV Rack. Yeah, start over. It's fine. I saved it. Start over, bro. Maybe I have like a bunch installed. Oh dear. What'd you sell me on there, guys? Paid $100 and something for this. Not happy. Oh, come on. This is fucking dumb. Guess I'll just wait for a while. So, what's going on? Give it a few minutes. Okay, here we are. That worked out. Now, open recent. Yeah, stop. Nobody gives a shit about FLACO. Yeah, it's not using that driver anyway. Anyway. Okay. So now, apparently we have drums. Rumor has it. Nope, that's distortion. Oh, dear God. There we go. Oh, it's a whole one module. I see. That's handy, I suppose. Unless one of them sucks. Then that's stupid. And I hate it. What kind of sequencer? We got drum synthesizer, quad sampler. We got like a nice drum sequencer for VCV Rack. Probabilistic. A gate sequencer. Yeah, okay, I'll take the bait on that. So I guess the clock should just be our main clock. And then the gate, we can just have it be like trig. Cool. And then that can just... Oh, I see these all output. What? They don't have individual outs? They gotta. I'm gonna write a letter if they don't. Okay, so we need a mult. Actually, you know, this sequencer, I'm not that happy with this sequencer, to be honest. It's kind of stupid. I mean, it's fine, but it's like for, I would rather have something that's a little bit more experimental. Not crazy, but I want something that can kind of be like, you don't know what you're about to get. Gate Seek 64. I mean, whatever, it's better than this. Not to shit on this, just... Alright, and we need a multiplier. Not a mult, we need a multiplier. Not a multiple. Yeah, this is not. Tags. Clock modulator. Cool, what is this? Yeah, okay. I should have just started with this from the beginning, right? Okay, so now... This is terrible. What is happening? How is this helpful? Alright, this doesn't work. Clock. In. Gate. Out. That's a divider and then a multiplier. Alright. So let's multiply by 4. And then every 5 we can reset. Alright. Now make a fucking house track. There we go. I don't know why I'm swearing so much. Take it to the underground. Some hi-hat on there. I like my hi-hats tuned up. Pan to the right, volume down. Decay low, attack low. Lots of metal. We ready? It's a rave. Oh, you could change models, that's nice. And they can't, never mind. It's a rim. Okay. So I don't hate this, but one thing that I want to do now is I want to actually... Yes, okay, so we can... assign one of these weird-ass things to, like, the divider. Typing things in and then... Ooh. I'm kind of... I don't know if I'm missing something. But I am a little bummed out that you can't... that you don't have multiple outs. I mean, that's stupid. Yeah. Like, this is kind of useless to me if there's not multiple outs. Oh, there are. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. I didn't realize that. I was about to give this 7 thumbs down. Reverb. It's a terrible plate, isn't it? It's like interesting in its own way, but... what did I see? I saw a little calculator and I was wondering what the hell that was. Probably not. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a snake game modulator. Alright, never mind. Actually, you know what? Here, let's try something really fast. Save this. Go to new. Oh, so new is just like giving you a bunch of, Alright, I don't need notes. I don't need a tutorial patch. The heck out of here. I mean, all that stuff would be useful, I'm sure, but... Let's select my device. It's probably gonna crash. Yeah, sure. Nobody gives a shit about FL Studio ACO. Nobody's ever used it, man. Get over it. All right, I just want to try the VCV stuff. I just want to try stuff I paid for. All right, so here's a sequencer. Great, wonderful. All tags. All right, here is drums. Sequencer's not very good for drums, is it? Not that one. Unless I'm missing something. What's mutes? Toggles up to 7 signals. I was hoping that they kind of... Of course we got our VCO. Of course we got our VCF. Of course we got our LFO. Of course we got our VCA mix. We got our... Oh yeah, there's that room thing. That room reverb ordeal that they The fuck was that called? I'm losing my mind. What is this? Wait, I could host VST plugins? I did not realize this. Wow. Well, shit. All right, let's bring in some piano tech then. Oh. Okay, so you can't see the piano tech, but you don't need to. Oh yeah, mixer. Give me a mixer, please. Give me a mixer right now. Really? There's no normal mixer? Thought I paid for one of those too. Maybe some of this stuff's like coming soon. I don't know. Fine. I'll use a third party mixer. What's the one I was just using? That one was nice. The Mix 8. Yeah, okay, great. Okay, so left bone goes to the right bone. The piano tech bone goes to the channel in 1 and 2 bone. Nice. It is a little sloppy playing. I kind of want to try the. I want to see how transparent it would be to just play. So I'm actually doing some MIDI to CV. Wonderful. Oh, you know what? I might not have. Sure, let's see if this works. Get my Yamaha montage on the case. My Yamaha montage is just like, dude, you're using me for this. I have 64 FM operators that you could chain together, and you're using me for this. Are you serious? Okay, so CV, gate. It is a little weird. Oh yeah, because it's mono. Duh. All right, let me load up a different, like a space drum or some shit. All right, let's try. I think there's a touring machine. Let's try making some AI. I might be wrong. Yeah, okay, so it's a little too fast. Clock, 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 clock. Generator. Does VCV not have one? Lame. Oh yeah, I remember this module. This is actually a good clock module. I think. I hope. Alright. Run. Okay. And then clock comes out. And then it's like, poo. Alright, cool. And then my CV goes in. Yeah, this one was weird. I don't remember. Oh, I think it's bound only to the clock or something. Yeah, this isn't a very good touring machine. At least for the function that I'm thinking of. What's this do? It's even more complicated. Yeah, a lot of these are just like, nobody's going to use these guys. It's a little too crazy. Alright, so this is the gate output. So what's the input? So the input's only clock, which I guess would be gate, and then control. Yeah, okay, and then you just play shit through it. And then the output would be the gate, which would go into Piano Tech. Yeah, this isn't doing much for me. What if I switch to a full piano? Oh, okay. I'm just playing the piano. I was just making shit up. Give up. Alright, what's like a better sequencer out there? It's not a game. There's so many of them, but this one looks cool. This is nonlinear circuits. Let's try them out. CV1. All right, and then the clock that we were generating. Oh, did I delete that clock generator? Stupid. Clocked. Wonderful. Okay. And oh, I didn't. Okay, so we need a quantizer. Stat. This will do. And we need that VCA mix. Because the CV coming out of this is quite awful. Input, output, input. I do not understand what this is. Makes no sense to me. I'm just going to try and use some hand pans. Oh, hey, VCV Rack. How you doing? Just so you know what sound I'm actually making, if you just tuned in, it's just you can't see it in the window. I'm triggering Piano Tech. see now. Sorry, my fat head is blocking everything. I think we already have a filter, don't we? Yes. Wavetable out to VCF in. Low pass out to mixer in. Just want to find out where I'm at with that first step. I'm apparently blind. There it is. And the gate. Change up my piano tech sound here. Wherever it is, where'd piano tech go? Ooh, I kind of like how that's... sound to use. Turn the velocity way down. There we go, that's nice. Alright, drums. Were you able to do that in 1.0? I don't remember. If you could just like select a bunch of stuff at once and just... Oh, why am I so dumb? I keep loading in all the same modules. It's just so used to working in like a linear fashion, I suppose. Alright, and then that drum sequencer was sexy. Which one it was. There's one that I really kind of dug. Actually, I don't know. I bet there's a cooler one. I saw some probabilistic thingy at some point. Give this a pop. This one a good old pop. Where's our main clock? 120 BPM, alright. Cool. So this one could just be our like random probability ordeal. Great. Nice. Yeah, this is actually what I was looking for a while here. So that one can be the closed hi-hat. Open up another host. Can I duplicate this? Oh yeah, is there like a poly MIDI ordeal? I wonder. Oh yeah, the polyphonic channels. Let's go with 8. The oct. how cool would that be if there was like a pedal? Velocity. There actually is a MIDI, yeah, MIDI CC, okay. So, what do we do? So I'm not even looking at the keyboard, I'm just making sure that hits. Maybe that's what we need. No, that's what we already have, right? No, okay. Delete. We good? Good? Okay. I think it's 64. Let's see. Let's see if I got a sustain pedal working in VCV. Amazing. Seriously impressive. Yeah, wow. I'm really impressed that that worked. Oh no! Phone's over. I knew it. I was pushing it too far. I think by playing the polyphonic craziness, I think I just went too far. Anyway, no, that was fun. So, okay. Let me look at my calendar here. That's right. If you're still watching Developer Man, just so you know, I was like doing rolls through the VST of like maybe, I don't know, fucking 20 notes at a time or something. Like I was just like piling up. So that's probably what did it. I was like in the middle of one of those. All right. Looking at my calendar, trying to get you guys in on the calendar here. I don't know how many regulars are here and how many Patreon members are here, but I'm going to do something from a... Oh, do I have it here? Look at this. I even have a logo. Okay. my next stream. So next week I'm going to Savannah, Georgia, and some other spots. My next stream is going to be a few days early. I'm thinking maybe Monday. Monday might be a good day for that stream. And, or maybe Sunday. Maybe a Sunday night stream would be fun. Okay. I know it's very close to now. Let's go with Monday. Monday seems better. Monday evening. And I'm not going to do it here. I'm going to do it at a place called Super, which is a startup. It's a new company that I've been working with them, kind of giving them, because I think they kind of noticed that I bitch a lot about technical issues and not being able to do certain things on streams, and I bitch about StreamYard and Streamlabs and all the different places that I've hired or paid money to try and get me to be able to interact with other people. And now, I'm not saying they built their platform around this, but what they did do is say, hey, this guy bitches out. Maybe he could tell us, what his experience is. So I tested this out with some of the developers. It's, yeah, man, it's like literally everything that I want seemingly happens on this platform in terms of like voting, for things live. Like, I could be patching and be like, hey, what do you want me to do? And then we'll give you 3 options, whatever else. Contests where it randomly selects members from the chat, which is like amazing because I'm always giving away software licenses and crap like that. Onboard music, like just loading music onto the server. So like things like sim selections, like that monthly thing that we do. No more fuckery there. It just is on the server, bam, plays. Does the same thing with video, right? And so in all 100% transparency, the reason why I'm not doing every stream there now, well, obviously there's not public yet. You have to be chosen to be a member there, but then they sent me this, and I was like, okay, I'm in. No, it is a comfy sweatshirt, but the reason I've held off for a minute is because for some reason I thought it was owned by Facebook, but it was partially incubated by them. And nothing that happens on this, I was assured in my last meeting that nothing that happens on this service, I was like, my number one concern is like, hey, I don't want to do anything where people have to log in with Facebook, period. Like, that's just my number one thing. Like, I'm not going to hop on the anti-Facebook train. Like, I think all social media is kind of evil in a way. But I was like, anything where people have to log in with their personal information from Facebook, that's where I'm out. And they're like, no, this isn't even on Facebook servers. This is on our own private servers. It has absolutely nothing to do with Facebook outside of it being financially incubated by them at one point, or Meta, right? So, in other words, it is as free from Facebook as this is. And in fact, I decided that probably the best way to moderate people who come in, since obviously if you have like a random stream, especially with people where, like, because you guys will be able to video chat with me and stuff like that, like I'll be able to bring people in and they'll be able to talk if they want to. There'll be a moderator, but obviously if you don't have some form of login, then you'll just have a bunch of dicks stroking off. And so I want to keep that to a minimum. And so I've chosen Gmail because I feel like everybody has Gmail, and it doesn't collect any information. It just uses it to verify the certificate. And so I've actually been very, very proactive about making sure of that because I did not want to piss off my Patreon members and stuff. And so I'm going to post a link to it on Patreon. And what I'm going to do, I've been a member of Humble Bundle monthly since it started, since day one, and I've probably licensed about 5 games in that entire time. And I have maybe thousands of games of Steam codes that I'm just going to be giving away. We're just going to have a party. And I don't know how long the party's going to last, but we're going to have a party. We're going to play Geocatcher. We're going to play GeoGuessr. And we're going to be giving away game codes, maybe software codes. I might find some surprises. If you want to be involved with this, I'll be posting a link to everything on my Patreon. If you're not a member of my Patreon and you want to be involved with this, just for the sake of probably winning something for free, $1 is as little as it costs to be my Patreon member. This is my big Patreon party, and if you just want to be a part of that party and then cancel your membership, I won't be offended. I understand. Yeah, so it'll be fun. It'll be a good time. That's pretty much what I'm into. I hope that this startup makes it, and I hope that everything goes without a hitch, because I would in a second abandon YouTube streams for that. And one of the main reasons is because, like, a lot of times with what happens with my YouTube streams is this just happened today. I like rewatched my video, the premiere that I did on, the Outlaw Ocean thing, which is like a very serious video, right? And then it just like went to like a live stream of me, playing with like the Hyperion synth or something like that. That was like the next video that YouTube went to. And I was just like, this is just bad, because it should be consistent, and YouTube recommends dumb videos the algorithm's not always up to speed. So anyway, the super, why don't you send me a DM on IG, or not on IG. Why don't you send me a DM on Discord, Analog Weapon, and I can put you in touch with them, because it's pretty awesome. Yeah, and I know Twitch does, and but I have there's some issues with Twitch too. So, but this one, I mean, it like straight up, it's all in the interface, and then everything is kind of like, what's the word I want to use? Ingested, and then whereas YouTube, you're just kind of like straight there. Like it's much easier to have a snag with your stream in YouTube, and everything runs through the browser. There is no OBS. I kind of like it. I'm just like, it was funny because I was like really dreading the tech demo. I hate shit like that. Like I was just like tired, and like by the end of it, I was like, I can't believe this is amazing. I can't wait to do this. Wait, what does this button do? And so, yeah, that's cool. And if it works, and if it pans out and becomes a public company, I'll move everything there, and we will have a fucking blast. Even if I'm missing 30 out of the 100 people that watch my stream, it is so much better than like this technical nightmare that happens. And maybe as a result of that, YouTube will be like, yo, we actually have to like have a developer look at our streaming platform once in the last 5 years. So, okay. Thanks for watching. Thank you to my patrons. Meet me on Monday. I'll post a link to my Patreon in like the next 12 hours. And we will have a party on Super. Maybe more than 12 hours, because I think they're going to have to give me a proper link to I'm going to have them make a link for me, because I can't just like log into the private network yet. And Monday evening-ish, we're going to have a party. Maybe I'll bring the ducks in here. Just tons of ducks in my studio. That'd be fun. That'd be fun until I had to clean up the poo. That would be terrible. Yeah. Hey, any OBS stuff that you guys have tips for, any of that shit, I'm down to give it a Google and look, because I have so much crap. Like, you have no idea how much camera crap I have around here. And I have like the Blackmagic streaming device and stuff, and it's a nightmare. It's always bad. But all right, I'm happy. I feel better. And yeah. I guess that's it. I guess I'm out. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful weekend. And the party will probably be before my next video. But, oh yeah, and by the way, I think I posted a Twitter poll on what I want to bring to a mall, and I'm between this little thing. I do like this, or finally taking a good look at the Poly Hector. So, all right. Sweet. I don't really have anything else to say, so I guess I'm going to go to my little black screen here. All right, I'll see you later, everybody. See you on Monday. Bye.